From alarming encounters to overwhelming patriotic pride, Abhijit has seen it all through his decades of motorcycling adventures. A life filled with motorcycles, a passion for travel, and a commitment to pushing the envelope is what defines Abhijit's story. And now, he shares his story as a solo overland adventurer at his unfiltered best. In a way, all motorcyclists are a great representation of determination, but there are some who just take it to a very different level. And on this very special edition of What Drives Me, we have someone who's done the unthinkable. It's a story of mind and matter, and I'm just very happy to introduce you to Mr. Abhijeet Ganu. He's right here with us. Abhijit, first of all, thank you for sparing us the time so that we can listen to your story. And where do we begin with you? Do we begin with where your life with motorcycles began?
Yeah, maybe probably that.
What is your first memory of a motorcycle before you were riding one?
Memory was with my dad. Of course, with childhood, everyone has their father as their hero. And yes, my dad used to ride an R15 BMW.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was lucky enough to see him ride it. He has done Kashmir, Kanyakumari on his motorcycle that time, which really inspired me a lot.
Riding motorcycles and traveling on motorcycles, what changes there between the two?
Okay, so the perception are just the connecting the dots. So you ride maybe from point A to point B for your work, or maybe just go for a breakfast or something. But the same connection, if you can connect it with going a little bit longer than what you can expect, so that is out of the box thinking. For that you require a lot of determination, a lot of endurance, which you have to build, and it comes over time. It just doesn't be like you press the button and you are there.
How much time you've spent on the road, especially in recent years, and we're going to come to the actual epic ride in a bit, because that is its own story. But how would you say has being on the road shaped you as a human being?
Yeah, when I started riding, then I understood that people also were inquisitive in talking to you. Likewise, how you wanted to know their story. They were also interested to know your story, and that is how it gave me a thing that, okay, this is something different, let us try this out. Why not? Something out of the box. And I love out of the box things. I am not a person who will do inside the box.
How many countries have you ridden
in? Currently, you are talking about this particular ride or in general? So almost like 45 odd countries I have driven my motorcycle in. And yeah, it was a great experience altogether, riding in different regions, different places, different cultures.
Do you keep count of how many kilometers you've ridden?
Well, I stopped at a point. Like how you say, age is just a number,
right.
Kilometer is also just a number. It is on how much countless experiences I gathered on this particular thing. So I would urge whosoever is watching this video is first explore India. After extensively riding 4.5 lakh kilometers inside India, I still say that I haven't seen the country yet. So many things to see. So India is so vast, it's so beautiful.
Does the motorcycle matter?
Not really. Any motorcycle can do. It is not essential that it has to be a specific motorcycle.
Of the 45 countries you've ridden in, what has been the most challenging country from a motorcycling safety perspective to ride?
Safety perception, I don't think so.
Where did you feel most vulnerable?
Okay, most vulnerable was actually entering Nepal and exiting Nepal, because very tough terrains, very tough challenges.
There was something interesting that happened to you in
Iran. Yeah. So it was 12th June where I was in Asgabad, and from there 13th June I entered into Iran. On the entry point I found really nice. People were very welcoming for the Indians specifically. And they don't call India, they call Hindustan. That's the best thing what I loved. Hindustan. Yeah. Wow, it felt really nice. Hindustan? I mean, like, yes, Hindustan. So then they said Salman Khan, Shah Rukh Khan and all, Aishwarya Rai, they started dancing and all. My God, I said, fantastic, this is my place.
They think you were a Bollywood celebrity.
Hey, no man, nothing like that. But then the same day I reach a place which is Bojnurd, which is towards the Caspian Sea side of Iran, because I was going to do the Caspian route. That's more scenic and mountainous, because rest Iran is all barren and desert. Same day, I'm sitting in the evenings, I'm watching TV and boom. Israel attack Iran and their supreme commander is bursted. I had no words. I was like, something like you can say like पैर के नीचे से जमीन निकल जाती है, तो what feeling you get if you get that feeling. And because I thought as well it's going to be like something really loud now, because if someone is hitting a supreme position, then you are just going to, that's a wage of war. And before you can act, 8-9 people other were killed next day. I said, this is history. I will not be able to get out of the country, because once in these regions the war grip in, then it becomes tough, because they're very unpredictable scenarios. So I called up my family and they said like, yeah, what you do is like just keep the motorcycle and just fly back. I said that isn't possible, because the airspace is already blocked. I just told my wife and all, okay, darling, I would have, if I had fins, I would have swam back, but it's unfortunate I cannot do that. So be it, and don't worry, it'll be DOA for me. Dead or alive, I'll be out of this country. Don't worry. I have a family friend who suggested me to go to a place which is Mashhad, and they said Mashhad is very safe, because it's a pilgrimage center. And next day Mashhad is only bombed. Dhad, everything in front of me I'm just seeing. I was like shattered. I said, I'm not staying in this country. So what I did is like I told the family I'm moving out. So I had a basic intel how to go out of, and I don't know why I selected to go towards Tabriz, but that was destiny. As I told you, everything is written. You are just following you're no one to even decide what you're doing. If per se I would have stayed back, I would have not gone through what I had gone. But I started 4 o'clock in the morning, temperatures 23 degrees, and 35 degrees, then 45 degrees, then 54 degrees. Getting boiled up, and somehow reached Tabriz 4 o'clock in the morning. So 24 hours I was just riding the motorcycle, 1650 kilometers almost. Wow. 1661 precise. And yeah, so that time I used to smoke, and just took out the cigarette and I lit it. I said, okay, let me relieve a little bit and then I'll start my next journey. And before I could react, a car came in front of me and like pinned me. I said, okay. Someone came out and asked me, who are you? I said, I'm Abhijit and I'm traveling from India to London on my motorcycle. I want to see your bike. I want to check your luggage. Sir, you're in civilian dress. How will I know who you are? I'm police. I need your ID. So then, before I could say anything, I could hear the cocking of guns, guns.
Right.
And I could feel the barrel on my head behind, because I just removed my helmet and I was smoking. So, my God, I'd never come in this kind of a form ever in my life, because I'm not a soldier or Fauji, or I've been trained extensively for warfare and all. This is not my domain or my terrain, and I had no words. I had to just keep quiet. I said, okay, fine, all yours, see whatever you want. They pinned me, they put me in the car. They covered my face. They took me to some point, I don't know where. After six hours odd, they pulled my cover from me and I couldn't see anything because eyes were dilated. And later on I could see all my luggage down, open. Then I asked them, sir. So they said, we are interrogating you, you are under arrest. May I know my reason for that? They were like, we will let you know. As the time passed, then everything looks settled for me because there was nothing I had nothing in my bags. So then I had an opportunity to speak. Then I spoke to that person that, see, India and Iran are friends for last 50 years. And the place where I stay, Pune, has almost like a 1.5 lakh
Student
population of Iranians staying.
Right.
And we treat them as brothers, sisters.
Right.
We have iftar parties together.
Yeah.
And honestly speaking, what America and Israel are doing right now, that's geopolitics, man, and I don't want to enter that domain. But whatever anyone is doing is not great for any humanity. But that doesn't give you a right to screw me because I have done nothing for you. I love your country and I respect whatever is happening. I don't know whether these words were enough for them, or maybe, I don't know. I can't say that. But then 9 hours, I got my freedom.
I'm really curious to know, other than the misadventures, let's say, so far, what was the absolute first thought inside your helmet as you entered the UK?
You know, the time I reached from Calais to Dover, I pinched myself at least 15-20 times. Am I in UK? Am I seriously in UK? I couldn't believe I had my tears rolling on other side because emotions were not getting controlled. And I was pinching over and over about, seriously dude, have you made it? Have you made it? Have you made it? And then reality bites you, and then I said, oh yeah, you are there in UK now, brother. Congratulations. And I think so you have passed really well. Yeah.
At the end of any long ride, you always sort of once do a recap of everything that has happened. How did you process that? Because there was just so much that happened. Just your visa story is an entire story by itself.
Yeah.
And then all of the things that happen on travel. Iran is a separate story by itself. What were you thinking about as you were reaching your final destination? And also, to follow that up, once you've done a ride like this, what do you then aspire to next?
I don't aspire anything right now as such,
Right.
per se, because no, I want to give time to my family more, because I've enough ridden and been there, done it. Now anymore, I want to give my time to my daughter now, more of.
She's 7.
7 years, that's the correct time. I can give her more time to my wife more. Bas, riding would be like, for a while it will be like a pauser, because already done 30,000 kilometers, where people don't drive a car also that much in a year.
You know, Abhijit, I have so many more things I really want to ask you. But of course, we're here at the India Bike Week, and there is a really exciting show for us to attend. But before we take your leave, I have to ask you this. What drives you?
See, the total quest in 2017, I had a major heart attack. I had 2 stents in my heart, and I reached the point where I reached the hospital on a golden point where the doctors could save me. Otherwise, I would have been a history. And when I got out of it, I was talking to myself, dude, you need to live. You have to finish a lot of bucket lists till you have not done it. The main thing what I would always request everyone is mind over matter. That is what is more important than anything. Be humble, have a lot of empathy with people, spread love, and you have to remove the me part out of you, which this ride taught me. The love for other person, the respect for the other person, which is very important, rather than, because the respect starts from you. People say that no, the respect starts from the other person, then you start getting respect. Yeah.
You have a genuinely inspiring story, and you tell that story really well. So thank you, Abhijit, and we wish you some really incredible adventures on your own sweet time, not
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
But really, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, and I thank IBW in specific to invite me for this event. And this was a very big platform for me to express my ride, which in general I wouldn't had the opportunity because I'm not more on social media.
Right.
I'm not those kind of wannabes. Seriously, I opt out of that. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.